right, we're gonna keep this thing going. We got another comedian coming up to the stage. We're gonna have two more before our first feature. Everybody say, all right. Our first feature is coming up after 2, you know what I'm saying? So right now, this next comedian, you know what I'm saying, they're hitting the stages all the way from here to Elmont. Please put your hands together, clap it up and show some love for my bro. Give it up for Richard Slocum, y'all give it up.
Just kidding. Give it up for this amazing Mike here at the Drink House. Now, here's the aspect that it's like confusing for me, where it's spoken word and poetry. I feel like with the Drink House, it should be like the gerund, drinking. I don't like anybody to assume you can only take one drink here. Drink everything. Tip your bartender, especially her over there. And the guy in the red shirt. And the guy out front, like checking people. And the yellow shirt guy over there. Everybody here. I love everybody. Let's just be real. I feel like I'm just generally the odd man out right now. Not to know the obvious, but at the same time, I do stand up, so hopefully it's like approachable. Now, I have to start my act. I generally have to tell people this. It's weird to say, but I am not a serial killer. Yeah. So like for me, I like to do online dating. Generally that's the first message I get. Like if I hang out with you tonight, are you gonna kill me? And my response is, which is not a good thing to look for a significant other. I barely clean up after myself. I can't hide your dead body. Like shit. Like literally, I can hide you under like one set of pizza boxes. Other than that, I'm fucked. I'm glad we're getting to know each other right now. See, my name is Richard Hawk Slocum. So if you want dick from me, you gotta ask nicely. Or realize that Rich can be dick, which is weird. Which is even worse is like Hawk can be cock. So I'm Dick Cock. And then I found out in high school I was Dick Slocum. Now, real talk. In high school, I ran 6 miles a day. I went to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practice. Like, we had another poet up here. Amazing guy. Give it up for him. Like, literally, amazing guy. A warrior. I did, like, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 4 hours a night after that. And then, like, 2 hours after that, an after-training thing. I was definitely Slocum back then. I am definitely Dick's quick cum right now. Yeah. When I was a little kid, I was also fat, so they called me Big Dick, which was great back then. And then I lost a lot of weight, and then they called me Skinny Dick. Well, like once in a while, I lost weight, but at the same time, it's like I lose weight, I lose the big dick. I feel like I'm good where I am right now. I say I'm like well marbled. Like literally not doing well for this weather right now because it's cold as fuck. Like literally, I used to think like I'm gonna put on insulation right now. It's just more to feel cold. Sensitive. I'm sorry, we're doing poetry too. I thought I could have a moment where I'm like, real talk. Because like, what is poetry compared to stand-up? Poetry is like you create a moment of tension where everybody feels it. Like, preach. And then like with stand-up, you're just saying like, well, everybody feels that way, so fuck you. Well, not really, you know what I mean? Oh, there's so many funny things about universal truths that we find in poetry as well as stand-up. But like, in poetry, the universal truths really kind of suck. You know what I mean? Like in life, like the reason why I do stand-up is because like I realize that like life is not funny at all. Like you like die. Like anybody here play video games, like you know you're done after one go. It's like you burn $50 for nothing. Can you imagine that shit? I'm wearing anime right now. Yeah. I knew I was safe here. Everybody knows anime, thank God. But I want to say this though. The truth about the word is that none of this shit makes sense unless we exaggerate. Everything that happens here is bullshit until we say it's great. Until we all agree with each other and say this is a fantastic fucking night. We have lights, we have candles, we have drinks, we have everything going right now. We have taping. Let's just look at the positives. We're beautiful people. Thank you. Richard Oxley. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you.
Give it up for Medium Dick Slocum. Medium Dick Slocum. I would say, like having a name like Dick Slocum, that's not like an insult, really, right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't no minute man. I'm slow to come. You know, you can go ahead and put it on me. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be telling people that shit for no reason. Hey, my last name is Slocum. Figure it out. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? What's up? We gonna keep this thing covered. You know, wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah. We run us in the family in this bitch.